Hi goddesses and empresses and divine beings and all in between. I'm super excited to sit here today and to chat with everybody, and I do want it to be a conversation because we are all connected and we're on this similar journey through the universe, and I want to be able to share my story. I share my journey, to share what I've learned, what I've downloaded, and bring that to the world so that we can all put our thoughts together and come up with some beautiful intentions and kind of realizations from the universe. And today I really wanted to have a conversation, and I'm super excited to have a conversation about the moon itself. So this channel is called The Moon Ritual, and that is because I feel such a connection to the moon, especially as a woman. There's different things that the moon just evokes and that I feel, and that is connected to the feminine side. So I do believe, and I'll just go through it like really quickly, that men and women both have a feminine side, and women are very much just naturally tapped in to that feminine side. And I do believe that over the years it's been very suppressed in our society, so we've been reluctant to tap into our feminine side, which would be a lot about our intuition. So doing things by intuition, enhancing our creativity more, thinking in a more creative way, and looking at things without more of a competition based, right? Every side is very, very needed. So the masculine side is needed just as much as the feminine side. But since the feminine side isn't tapped into more, we really need to set an intention to go into that space so that it feels welcome, that it feels like something that is natural, because it definitely is. I also see my connection to the moon as connecting back with nature. So a lot of the times during indigenous times mainly, we survived by what was going on with the earth, what was going on with our food. A lot of times when we harvested or when we would plant would be based on the moon cycle. And so you can go into a lot of co-ops or a lot of grocery stores, some online, and you'll find moon calendars which tell you which days to plant, and it kind of connects us to that natural cycle of the earth. And I don't know about you, but have you ever felt anything different from different phases of the moon cycle, and you notice that, oh, something's going on even before you see the moon? Like, oh, I feel some sort of way, it must be a full moon, and then you look up and like, oh my gosh, it really is a full moon. So we are in tune, and that's part of that intuition. We are in tune with the moon, and we can feel it. We can feel it. It has a connection to our emotions. It has a connection to, like I said, our intuition. I also like to look at the moon as a good way to reflect. So, and you imagine that you're out and you are by a lake or like a beautiful body of water, and it's nighttime, and you just see that beautiful reflection of the moon glisten upon the waters below you. And that is time for reflection. Another good thing about the moon is that it helps us go into our subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind is what runs in the background and what is really feeding our journey and our experience and our manifestation into the world. Some things that we have experiences or thoughts or beliefs, and a lot of the time, say if it's a negative experience, for example, you might be fighting about something, whatever it is. It can be, dinner or something very mundane. And then at the back in your subconscious mind, there's more of a root of that cause. There's a root to why you're even picking a fight, or why that trigger is there for you. Maybe you don't feel fed, or you don't feel nourished, or you don't feel cared for. There's always a subconscious root to why something is manifesting in like our mundane world. So I really also like to use the moon as a way to do that reflection and go into that subconscious mind. And I also think that the moon really guides us in that journey. So no matter how dark things are, no matter how deep we go in, no matter how dark things may get, even say if we're struggling with something mentally, I know, and what helps me through is that I know that the moon is always there. At nighttime, the moon never leaves. It's always there guiding me. It's always there helping me through those dark times. So in addition, the cycles of the moon are also connected with us and with the earth. So the cycles of the moon are different phases that the moon goes through, and it's directly related to gravity. So the gravitational pull of the moon controls the tides of the waters on the earth, and also since we as humans are made of water, it directly controls us too. So that's why you might feel that pressure, that energy build up during the full moon. It's because of that force, that gravitational force of the moon at that time. So let me know if you learned something new. Let me know if you really enjoyed this. I want to know your experience with the moon. Leave a comment down below and stay tuned for my next videos, because we will talk about many more moon things and different moon phases that are coming up, different things that you can do, different rituals, and kind of just come back and then have a conversation with each other. So thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.